episode of I Want That Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SP2022 Nitron from Sig Sauer. Now this is available all over the place. The average price point for this is going to be $400 to $600. Included in the package is the firearm itself, a Kydex paddle holster, two 15-round magazines, some manuals and paperwork, and the obligatory gun lock. Now none of that is really all that important today. We're not worrying about too much besides the firearm itself. Now we'll go ahead and show you here that the firearm is empty and unloaded. This is available in 9mm and 40 caliber. It comes in black, stainless steel, and flat dark earth, and is also available with and without night sights direct from SIG. It is a double single action semi-auto, which means if you pull the first trigger there, you get the double action, and then once it has cycled, you get a single action pull that happens. The double action pull is 10 pounds, with the single action being 4.4 pounds. It is manufactured with a stainless slide that has been nitron coated, or whatever option it is you choose, and a polymer frame. It features a 3.4-inch barrel, weighs a total of 29 ounces unloaded, and does feature 3 replaceable back straps on it in small, medium, and large. For initial impressions on it, when I purchased this, I found right off the bat that, as per just about any SIG that I've ever tried before, the action is incredibly smooth. SIG manufacturing really is a thing of beauty just in the fit and finish alone. I thought that it was very comfortable in my hand. I do have relatively large hands, and the 2022 fits very well in my hand and also aims very well. And then I really like the controls on it. The slide release as well as the decocker are all in a nice location to where they can be reached without adjusting your grip very much. As far as use goes, I found it was incredibly comfortable to shoot. Groups very well, very accurate. I found that I was able to, with probably about 7 out of 10 shots, hit my steel target at about 100 yards. So the accuracy on this definitely doesn't leave anything to be desired. The double action pull is very long and very heavy. You can see here, if you watch, here and the hammer, the pull starts here and finishes there. So there's a lot of travel, there's a lot of weight to pull. I measured it with my scale, and it does come in right at 10 pounds. So that's definitely something to consider there. But once you rack that first shot and release your trigger, you're now at single action mode, and the pull is almost non-existent. It's a very short pull. On average, I got 4.4 pounds, so once that has cycled there, the pull is incredibly smooth, incredibly comfortable. I really do like it on single action. I found that the controls were great. They were very easy to reach. They aren't quite as minimalistic as you'd find on the P226, meaning that those are just a little larger than what you would normally find on the 226. They aren't just a piece of bent metal, but they're very easy to get a hold of with your thumb. One thing I did notice though is once I had put about 100 rounds through it, the barrel started showing signs of wear. And a lot of people call them SIG smiles. It's something that you see a lot where the slide starts wearing on the barrel. I went ahead and just polished my barrel and decided to go with a relatively decent two-tone look there between the black of the slide. I really think this is one of SIG's best kept secrets. This is essentially the poor man's P226. This is a budget-minded pistol from Sig Sauer that operates on par with any of their others. I'm incredibly impressed with it. I actually purchased this one myself. This was not something that was provided by a sponsor. So with that, we'll talk about likes. One thing that I loved was the price about it. You can get this from $400 to $600. You can usually find it from the $400 to $500 range. If you're looking used, you can sometimes find it lower than that. But it is absolutely worth that no matter which way you go. I also like the fact that it's a SIG. I mean, if you're wanting to get into owning a SIG firearm, this is the best place to start. For the price, you can't argue. Fit and finish is fantastic. As I said, the action on the slide is just absolutely fantastic. It's very smooth. It's like polished glass. I really love the action on it. I love the shootability. It's very comfortable to shoot, very easy to hit what you're aiming at. And finally, I really, really like this trigger. For being a factory trigger with no kind of modifications, it's very smooth. I've heard other people complain about the trigger. I don't have any complaints about it. I think it works very well. So needless to say, I am going to give this 5 out of 5 stars. I think this is a fantastic firearm. I am happy to own it. I do carry it from time to time as an everyday carry weapon, so I am very pleased with it. So go ahead and take a look in the description below. I will include a link to their website as well as their Facebook page. So as always, thanks so much for watching. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and just keep checking back on a weekly basis for more reviews of awesome products just like this one that'll make you say, I want that.